All right, what's popping, y'all? What is going on? Let me check my levels real quick. I'm telling you, you know something. All right, hold on. I'm trying to wait till I catch up. All right, what's popping, y'all? What is going on? Let me check my levels real quick. All right, there they go. Man, hey, technology will fail you all the time, man. So what happened was whenever you go live and you're using two different encoder softwares or a separate software, you need to always somehow my stream key reset. So I was streaming out in like oblivion somewhere. So that's why I'm like, when I saw nobody watching, I knew something was wrong. So anyway, shout out to the 8 people in the chat. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. What is going on? Shout out to JGB, MICROMIKE, who were in the other stream. Now, listen, guys, I wasn't going to do this today because I just wasn't. But MICROMIKE like, yo, are you going live? And I'm like, yeah, I was thinking about it. And JGB asked me yesterday, what all, was I going live? And I just didn't have the time. So I know I talked to y'all about, what's up, Micro? I was just talking about you, man. Sorry about that other stream thing, but I was streaming out into like cyber stream space, wherever that is. They have a like minute video of me. So anyway, that's what's going on. I got everything worked out, but I'm just glad I knew what to do. So Micro, I was just telling them I'm only on because of you and JGB, man. Live streaming was actually not good for my channel. That everyday live stream was actually more of a hindrance than a help. So I decided to, at the very least, at least during the like preseason and up into the season, I'll at the very least or maximum I'll go, or the very least I'll do once a week. So maybe Friday, maybe a different day, whatever works for y'all. Probably won't do it on a round table day and things like that. So anyway, I really didn't have any topics, guys. So I kind of just wanted to go and figure something out. Let me shout out everybody in the stream. What's going on? The Beast Mode, top tier. I see you everywhere. Man, is that bug spray or boog spray? It looks like boog spray. Noble Sports Entertainment, anything is possible. Kevin Garnett, the cheesiest moment in NBA history to me. After letting the day go by, I kind of settled down when we traded from 30 and KPJ was still there. MICROMIKE said, what up, though? I'll hit those likes, folks, man. DPF, I love the daily live stream. I'm excited about So Cool. Yeah, you guys were in that draft yesterday. Lions Lee, what's going on, man? What do you think about the new lineman we got? What new lineman you talking about? You mean the one that they brought in for that guy who looks like Haloti Ngata? I almost said Haloti Ngata. Willie Kennedy, what's going on, man? What's up, El Kai? Hey, I just got to shout y'all guys out for being deep yesterday. Y'all was deep up in Travis's stream, man. He had 160 some odd people watching concurrently, and he also had over 100 likes to that video with him, Everything King. Shout out to Everything King, and shout out to all the other fellas that were in here. They were deep yesterday, man. It was quite the show, very entertaining, and definitely worth the hype and the build up. So the O-line, man, what's the dude's name? Let me look him up because it's kind of been a lot happening, man. I did want to talk to y'all. Did y'all see my Reggie Bush video yesterday? Did y'all see my Reggie Bush video yesterday? I wasn't playing around with Reggie Bush, man. I was not. He gained, let me see. He gained nearly 60 subs. Hey, dude, I know. He absolutely destroyed it. Oh, and shout out to the one subscriber that left. I just dropped down to 1614. I was up to 1615, and I'm hoping that was an inactive sub. So, wish you well. What's up, Chris? Yeah, Reggie a sucker, man. Yes, I don't understand when people leave. Why do they always have something to say, man? They always got something to say when they leave Detroit. You know what I mean? He got mad because, we cut him. He was 29, man. What is he mad for? All right, so I mean, it's kind of been some what I wanted to talk to you about. I was like, all right, well, since I'm getting on, I'm not gonna make a video about it, but I guess I'll just talk to you guys about it. We got a bunch of wide receivers, and we've talked about this a lot of times on the round table. We've talked about it separately on my channel, and we've got a ton of wide receivers, right? And everybody's like, oh, Lacey's looking so good. Kennedy's looking so good. Curse isn't going to make the team. He said, Reggie who? I know, man. Reggie who? Exactly. Because right after you left, you didn't do anything. So don't even come with that. Top tier says, but him too. The other guy, I forgot his name, man. Last I heard, he was trying to work something out. His agent was trying to work something out to possibly, as far as contract wise, with Detroit. So I don't know, guys. You think that's like a slay? I mean, not a slay. Snacks. You think they're preparing for a holdout with Snacks? Because where did this guy come from? Where did he come from? And he hasn't played a bunch. So I don't know, man. Beast Mode, Galladay Jones, Amendola, Powell, Kurz, or Lacey with the last spot. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, hold on. I just saw that the Lions carried 6 wide receivers for 2018, but then the year before that, it was 5. So it is possible that they could have 6. Top tier says the dude who ended his career running out of bounds. That was Orlowski. Dan Orlowski. MICROMIKE, I love the wide receiver competition. Indeed, man. It's crazy. It's really the deepest we've seen in a minute. Top tier says no, it's just depth. Okay, so it's not about Snacks. Okay, Micro doesn't think Snacks is going to hold out. One Price says his agent is greedy. His agent is probably the best out there, man, at getting clients what they want. Chris says we're going to get a ton of this as the deeper we get, more pre-bananas going to be like that. The Pats and the Pats had it for about 10 years, and now they like, oh, must be a player past his prime, and he ain't worth it. What about Duhart? I've been hearing good things about Duhart. Lions Lee, no, Reggie did too. Injured his leg too. Ed Stefanski equals Mayhew. Hey, y'all giving Ed a lot of. I guess y'all liked what he pulled off, huh? The trade. Sued the team for their turf. Wait, who? Reggie Bush sued the team for the turf. What? Wow. All right, guys. So we've got. Hold on. Let me pull it up real quick because I had it up. We've got a bunch. It's like 12 or 13, like really solid. Let me see. I had it, but then I closed my page. Yeah, man. So the deal is that live is just not very good. It's not good for my analytics. It just completely almost destroyed the momentum of my channel. So I just was like, oh, I can't do that. I cannot do that. All right, let's see. Okay, so last year, wait a minute. No, this ain't right. See, that's why even though you go to Wikipedia, you still got to kind of know what's up because this isn't right. Because they don't even have Marvin Jones on here. But last year we had, I think they got TJ Jones, but I think it's supposed to be Marvin Jones. So they have as our wide receivers, and then they got rid of Tate. And I think they plugged him in with Brandon Powell, Kenny Galladay, Andy Jones, TJ Jones, which is not right. It is, but Marvin was on there. Marvin Jones, TJ Jones. Wait a minute. Galladay, Marvin, Tate, right? And then it was after Tate, it was, let's just say Powell. We had a bunch of guys. So this year we have quite a bit as well. Let's see. All right. So, Zachary, can you do me a huge favor, man? Can you do me a favor? Can you put these on? Here, put these headphones on because that is super loud. And do me a favor too. Is that fan still plugged up? Oh, yeah. Can you turn it toward me and turn it on, please? Thank you, son. You got it? Thank you, sir. That's good. The kids. JGB, what's up, man? What's going on? All right, why is that? You're talking about MICROMIKE. Are you talking about analytics? You know what, Mike? Here's the deal, man. So thank you, Zachary. Thank you. Because I feel that feels great now. Analytics or live streaming is great for the moment, and it sucks up a lot of people, right? It can draw a lot of people to you for that moment. But then after that, it loses steam because live is really all about interaction. I mean, I could have made a video, but I'm talking to you guys so we can have some, communication back and forth. So Mike, it's not great for me because I'll have all my videos watched in that moment, and then my analytics will start diving down, and then it'll be nothing. So that's what that is. You said it hurts yours as well. Yes, it does. Phantom Alpha, what's good, man? Yeah. Yes, Wikipedia is whack, but a lot of times Sag Nasty, I actually double check, and it's a lot better. Like some people, especially with these sports one, they are really, really, really intense. But whoever did this Lions page, they messed that up. JGB, what's going on, man? I'm doing this for you. You and MICROMIKE. Not much. I'm tired hanging myself watching the draft last night, but woke up with the rope around my neck. Stop playing, man. Stop playing. I swear Mike Roberts eats McDoubles before every physical. Oh, yeah, let's talk about Mike Roberts real quick. I made a video about it. Everybody knows by now Mike Roberts failed his second physical in 5 days, right? And I really think that he's still going to get picked up this year, but now people are going to wait because obviously something's wrong with this guy. They claim that it's basically his shoulder recovering. Now, here's the thing. If I was Mike Roberts, I would have been like, yo, my shoulder is messed up. I failed this first physical. I'm not too sure I'm going to pass this one. So, yeah, don't hold out hope that I'm going to be on the team or even on the roster to compete for a spot. And I think he needs to take some time, man. If it's going to take him 6 weeks, just, keep working out. Do the best you can. Take 6 weeks. And when the season starts or training camp, maybe somebody will call you up. I don't know. But, I wish him well, man. But he doesn't look right to me. Reggie Bush is talking some trash like he was going to do something and he wasn't yet. And he wasn't a broke down Honda. Listen, I don't know about you, but a Honda ain't going to break down. It's going to take a minute. It's going to take about 20 years. 20 years and you're going to have to not take care of it. But I think he mad, man. Reggie Bush, what you saw. Okay, you had two other teams to talk about. I know why he said that with the Lions, but at the same time, because, you did something, you were the first, and I think you're still the only combination of running backs to do what him and Joique Bell did. But at the same time, after that, when we cut you, which was a smart move, what did you do? You didn't do anything after that. So what are you complaining about? I don't understand. Like, you're salty because your career got re-sparked in Detroit. And then you leave and you spend a year with Buffalo and you do nothing. You spend a year with San Francisco and you do even nothing, even less. So what is the problem? So you just go back, and then they got cut. Bro, you was 29. Your production was falling off anyway. You know what I'm saying? What you mad for? Phantom says he's a draft bust. Yeah, Phantom says it's kind of an insult to a Honda. It is, man. You said that. Can't block or reach for a catch with a messed up shoulder. Yeah, that is true. That's true. He's a draft bust. Where will Detroit, the rise of the DSA? Hey, man, that video was hilarious. When I saw my face, Mike, what video did you get that from? Was it one when I was in the car, like a live stream in the car? I was like, where did that video come from? I know I had just got my haircut, man, so good looking out. Oh, shout out to Detroit Drew, who clowning my LeBron James hairline. Hey, I don't know about that, man. It ain't LeBron James. Come on now. Come on, Mike. Come on, Detroit Drew. Yeah. Oh, you said he said yes it was. I knew it, man. My face was too close to the camera. Mon Price says trainers step on the scale. Mike eats double cheeseburgers with extra cheese. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him, man, but he wasn't going to do much in Green Bay anyway. So I hope he gets himself together. All right. So according to Wikipedia, which I know is not necessarily right, but a lot of these names seem right, guys, and I'll try to catch up with the chat as I'm doing this. All right, let's see. Hold on, I gotta let my phone catch up with the chat. Shout out to the Bruiser. What's going on, man? Frank Gore is the Honda of NFL running backs. Bush is more like a geo tracker on donuts. Wow, that's crazy. Hey guys, go and check out the Detroit Sports Alliance. Hey, I had a Yugo. We had a Yugo, bruh. I was weak when Luke G's song came on. Hey, I was weak when he started laughing. Like his picture was up there and he started laughing. That, you know, that throat, like stomach laugh that Luke does when something is really funny. Make sure y'all check out the Facebook page, man. It has no profile picture. It just says Detroit Sports Alliance. You'll know it's us, obviously, because you'll see a lot of my posts, some posts from Travis. I'm trying to figure out how to get you guys to be able to comment on it. You can only like and share right now. So if anybody got any Facebook tips, let me know. Shout out to Cal Wu, too. We're trying to get something together with him. Excuse me, guys. One Pride 40 says, didn't Reggie Bush rush for a grand total of 3 yards in Buffalo? Why, yes, he did, One Pride, and I clowned him for that. He got 28 yards the next year in San Francisco off, I don't know, a handful of carries. But he rushed he played 13 games, bro, and had negative 3 yards. That's crazy. All right, so according to the 2019, and if anybody has any information or better sites, but this was I know that they update this all the time, and I knew where to go, so I didn't really feel like going anywhere else. They have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I was close. According to Wikipedia, they've got 13 receivers right now. It's crazy seeing a roster this stacked. Like, this is almost chopped in half by the time the season starts. The Bruiser says, I always get Ray J and Reggie Bush mixed up. Not sure why. Because of Kim Kardashian. That's why, the Bruiser. Sexy can I? Oh, that's why you get them confused. Because at one time, she was in both their lives. Not at the same time, at least. I don't think so. Top Tier says, so if a QB kneels 3 times, they tie with his season stats. No, actually, when you kneel, Top Tier, you lose 2 yards. Because it's like the ball, and then you have to actually step back or something. So I think you use Hey, Lions Lee, this is a family channel, man. Family channel. Okay, all right. Now, I want to talk to y'all about 2 things. Let's get through this receiver thing, and I just found something to talk about. Shout out to Luke G and Noble Sports Entertainment. We were having a really intense conversation yesterday, the 3 of us, and I was like, Luke, we need to make this a segment. We need to talk about this in front of the people, in front of the masses. So I'll rock it alone today, and if it's something y'all want to see, maybe me, Luke, and TA can set it up. All right, let's get through this first. All right, wide receivers for the 2000 rise of right now. The Lions have 89 on their roster. We know we got to, secondary is loaded as well. One Pride, it's crazy. No, gonna make up for round table today. Oh, y'all gonna make up for round table today. All right, Dantes Alexander, my main man Danny Amendola. Okay, you got it. Shout out to Sweet 88 too. Jonathan Duhart, Travis Fulgham, Kenny Golladay, obviously, Andy Jones, Marvin Jones, Jermaine Kearse, Tom Kennedy, Chris Lacey, Tommy Lee Lewis, Brandon Powell, and Brandon Riley, which I don't know about him. So, guys, does that sound about right? Sweetie 88, what's in the building, man? I just spoke you up, man. Absolutely. It's right when I said something. Shout out to Sweet 88. So again, guys, the receivers, according to Wikipedia, is Dantes Alexander, Danny Amendola, Jonathan Duhart, Travis Fulgham, Kenny Golladay, Andy Jones, Marvin Jones, Jermaine Kearse, Tom Kennedy, Chris Lacey, Tommy Lee Lewis, Brandon Powell, and Brandon Riley. 13 wide receivers. Now, how many are we going to carry on the roster? Will it be 5 or 6? And if so, how many to the practice squad? Now, I thought you could only hold 10 on the practice squad. I think if somebody is like on injured reserve, you could maybe hold 11. But let me see what last year's practice squad was. Okay, Beast Mode says, yeah, that's right. Thank you, Beast Mode. The Bruiser says, keep that Powell fellow along. Quite honestly, don't know if Curse has the hands down spot high on the depth chart. All right, so we can exclude 3 guys for sure. Amendola, obviously Marvin, and Galladay. So that's crazy. It's going to be a lot of disappointed people, but I'm sure a ton of these guys will get picked up right after they get cut. So how many can you keep to play? I want to say you can keep 6, man. You really can, but you have to leave spots open, Swede, for like other positions. So the Lions carried, I don't know what they carried last year. Somebody tell me what they carried. Let me see what they carried, who they carried in 2017. Let me see. I did watch, so I got to pay attention, make sure this is right. All right, so the Lions carried in 2017. Wow. Okay, this seems about right. They carried 6. Okay, Golden Tate, Kenny Galladay, Andy Jones, Marvin Jones, Jace Billingsley, and Bradley Marquez. Okay, so those were the 6 receivers for the 2017 season. And the practice squad, Dantes Ford was on there, and that was it. Some people you never even heard of in your life. Okay, so then last year's practice squad. See, what I would do is I would probably put 2 on the practice squad. That's what I would do. That's crazy. I forgot about the injured reserve and all that stuff. Okay. Okay, so what they did is they moved for last year. They had 2 wide receivers on the practice squad. It was Dantes and why do they keep doing these to these guys? And Brandon Riley. So let me catch up with the chat. Where's Don Bird? Yeah. He not here. It's not the round table, man. There's 53 players on the roster. Indeed, there is. Yeah, we got 89 now. We deep at wide receiver. Yes, we are. Teams carry 5 to 6. So the Lions carried 6 for 2017 and only 5 for last year. Then maybe 6 last year because I feel like it was 6. Yes. Amendola, old and overrated. Hey, the Bruiser. Hey, be careful, man. You know that's my dude. You can't talk about Sweet 88, man. You can't talk about Sweet 88. Let me see. No, Amendola will be fine this year. He's like Drew Brees. I think Amendola is going to be clutch. Thank you. Nomis J, what's going on, Nomis? Hey, excellent show last night, bro. It was amazing. Don't expect anything like Tate level of production from him, though. Okay, guys, here's the thing, though. Golden Tate had 15 more catches than DA. He had 220 more yards than DA. I'm not tripping on that. That's not bad. And he's 3 years older or 2 years older than Golden Tate. So you're talking about you might mean that maybe yards after the catch, maybe, but DA can hold his own, man. I really truly believe that. All right, JGB. Okay, so Sweeten says Kenny, Marv, Danny, Curse. Really, Sweeten, you are one of the few individuals that think that Curse is going to make the team. I honestly think he's going to make the team, but it's a lot of people that don't. JGB, that was a scheme difference. Jones and Tommy Lee, I guess. I'm going to say no for Tommy Lee. Sweet. Amendola is going to be the shafty net till TJ gets his group. Safety net. That's supposed to be okay. All right. I wonder who actually cuts Quinn's. I feel like it's Patricia, man. You're welcome. We might not carry 6 because of the extra tight end. You think so? Because we'll have 4. That is true. Breaking news: Luke G is in it. Luke G. All right. Okay. So I think we're going to carry 4. I do. And then I've got, but you guys remember about the practice squad. I know that teams can kind of come in and take your practice squad guy or something like that. So, all right. So Brandon Riley and it was a few. It was Brandy. Brandon Riley, my sister in town. Her name is Brandy. Brian Brown, whoever he is, and Dantes Alexander. So for this year, we know Sweeten's take on it. What do you guys think? Who makes the team? It's early. Who makes the team and who goes to the practice squad? I think we're so deep that we might put 3 on the practice squad, 3 wide receivers on the practice squad. What do y'all think? I'm going to give you my take. All right, Sweeten88 says, I have no idea who Tommy Lee is because I highly doubt the actor is playing for the Lions. I know. I call him Tommy Lee Jones. I think Curse will make it unless the only picked up for competition for training. But Sweet, why would they do that? They already had like 12 other dudes. And here's the thing about Curse that y'all got to remember. Curse came in, left without a deal, and came back. So in my opinion, he's kind of like a mini Amendola. Like, why would they bring this guy in just to kind of play with his emotions like that? You know what I'm saying? If he don't have a legit chance to make the roster. Danny has never really ever done his thing. I just think everyone is way too high on a 30-something wide receiver with no big seasons. What do you call a big season, Bruiser? All right, so Phantom says Powell, Billingsley, Alexander for the practice squad. Man, that'll no. So Billingsley is gone. That was 2018, guys, or 2017. I'm sorry. So right now, Billingsley is not with us. So, I'll read them again. Alexander, Amendola, Duhart, Fulgham. We haven't even talked about Fulgham. Galladay, Jones, Andy, Marvin Jones, obviously. Jermaine Kearse, Tom Kennedy. We didn't even talk about him. Chris Lacey. We didn't talk about. It's going to be a lot of good receivers that's cut. Tommy Lee Jones, a.k.a. Lewis, Brandon Powell, and Brandon Riley, who was also on the practice squad last year. Okay, JGB says Jones, Galladay, Amendola, Kearse, and Fulgham. Not a bad list, JG. I like that. So you don't think that Tom Kennedy or Chris Lacey is going to make it? You're going to see more KJ involved in the passing game. Amendola is just a what is that? Aberration of a Super Bowl winning team. What's up? What's up, Jay? What's up, Jay White? Bruiser, you really don't like DA, huh? Maybe David Tyree is still available. I mean, that's cold. That is cold, man. Wow. That's cold. All right, fellas. I'm going to be similar to JGB. I'm going to say the 3 that's untouchable, obviously, are DA. They signed him immediately. And, of course, our 2 studs in KG and MJJ. I'm going to say Fulgham, Kearse, and Lacey. I think Lacey is just making all types of gains on his team. I think Kennedy, Andy Jones, Andy Jones, Powell, and Kennedy go to the practice squad. With Riley, Lewis, and Duhart getting cut. As Luke G said, the good thing about video, we can always go back and look at it. But I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to feel like it. Bruiser, we finally have a supermodel on the team. No. I didn't say you were being a hater. I do think there's a difference between being a hater and just not being high on somebody. We got enough of those on that we deal with. So I'm not saying that you're one of those. I'm all for realistic thinking fans. That's perfectly fine. Bruiser, we finally got a supermodel on his team. Hey, Sweden, you're going to have to send me a pic, man. I want to see you dropping me all this money. Phantom says Amendola carried the Dolphins on their offense last year. He did have a nice chunk of yards. JGB says, I really think we carry 5 wide receivers, 4 tight ends, and 4 running backs. Okay. All right. Well, if I have to take somebody off that list, I'm going to take Lacey. I'm going to take Lacey off. Thought Lacey got hurt. I did hear that. Lacey, Powell, and so just 2 on the practice squad, JG? Just the 2 of them? All right. I agree about who gets cut. Okay. All right. We'll see. That's what's up. So once again, I am only on because of MICROMIKE. Shout out to MICROMIKE and JGB. I was just going to pop a video, put a video out, and I'll probably do that later. Like I said, guys, during the season, I'll let you guys know what's going on. It's going to be tentatively where I'm going to live. We're going to have a watch party for the game. So if you want to watch the game, or if you can't get the Detroit game, then I will be letting you know. You can tune in to the stream to check the score. Just kind of be, kick it with us. I haven't decided if I'm going to pull the sound into the game yet. I think if you're watching it on your TV and I'm watching it and you're listening to me, then it's going to be distracting. So I don't know about that. But then we will go live about an hour after that with the phone lines open. We'll talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, what we like, what we didn't like, and we'll do that for a few hours as well. And then after that, we still have the round table that we're going to have. I just don't know how often. And then in addition to that, I'll probably have a pregame, like a what do you call it? Like a preview show a couple of days. So right now, guys, I'm thinking about double live streaming on Sunday with maybe a Thursday game, a Thursday live stream as a pregame, preview for the show. So this whole daily thing is not great for my analytics. So I am not going to be able to do that for you guys, but I do appreciate everybody who voted for that to happen. Where we at? Sweet 80 said, Bruisers, I really hope Danny proves you wrong, but part of me could totally see you being right. Well, I'm going to tell you, it ain't nobody on YouTube that's higher on Danny Amendola, and Danny has to prove for anybody but me. Like, I am the biggest Danny. According to YouTube, NOMIS J, and I think it was myself, put a video out or said Danny could come to Detroit. And so nobody else, including the great Luke G, Noble Sports Entertainment, shout out, who's somewhere in the building. It's just like, I'm ready to do the youth movement. So he's not very high on DA as well. And I hope that DA can come in and do his thing, because I personally need him too. If you go look at his stats from last year and this year, it wasn't a big difference between, it was 2 football fields worth of difference in, but he also had 15 more catches. Golden Tate did. So I think if you tack on 15 catches, especially with the yards per average that DA had, 12 point something, then you could have easily gave him 130 more yards, and then he only would have been 90 behind Tate. And for somebody that is getting clowned because he's 33, he's always hurt, I don't know what you guys are talking about. He played 15 games last year. So I hope he does his thing, though. I'd rather have Tate than Danny. Hey, shout out to Danny Amendola, because he is just, he the love, man. Phantom says, wait, trust me, Sweet 88, I've been a Lions fan forever. We can't really put high hopes on this guy. Will he help us? I'm sure, but I can't see him anything over 500 yards and a TD or 2. Well, last year he had 5 or 6 something with 1 TD. So that's almost spot on. But if you think about it, what more do we need him to do? We need him to score on like 2nd and 9 in the red zone. That's what we need. Kind of like an Anquan Bolden type. He can do less than that, because Bolden was balling. He was balling his 1 year with us, like killing it. He then retired from the NFL and said he would come back to play for the Patriots. So I'm like, but he came in and did this thing. If he does what AB did, the real AB, then that's enough for me. Do you think the Lions can swing a big trade? For who, though? For who? Man, y'all are clowning DA. Regardless, everyone should agree we have weapons up the wazoo. Indeed, we do. Tate turned down the Lions' offer, so they traded him for a third and signed Amendola. Well, then, peace out. What up, though? What's going on, Travis? Coming in, doing work. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right, let's talk about this, guys, because we talked about this yesterday. Shout out to Luke G and Noble Sports Entertainment. All right. We talked about, and I mean intensely, the three of us were just like, we all got our different feelings about this scenario. I made a video that a couple days ago about one major failure that Bob Quinn has had in my opinion, since he's been with the Lions. And for those of you who don't remember or did not get a chance to watch the video, that one thing for me was quarterback, a backup to Matthew Stafford. Now, I want to hear in the chat what you guys feel about this. We just need DA to perform until one of the younger guys slot step. You know what, guys? Honestly, I would love Danny Amendola to have a killer year. Just for me and just for him, because it's just like, man. But the most important thing that I want for DA is to stay healthy, because very little people believe that he can stay healthy. So I hope for Danny Amendola's sake that he stays healthy. So we talked about the quarterback situation. Travis says Danny playoffs is going to be a savior in the playoffs. Well, that's one person who thinks Danny can do something other than just be, I don't know, a body. All right, let's talk about this quarterback, guys. Let's switch topics and let's talk about this quarterback. I appreciate the chat. Keep it popping. Shout out to Swede and all my other super chatters. Nicholas Aaron, you are now in the top 10, bro. It didn't say you left 10. It said you left 8, but it's all good. That thing could be wrong, but it does. You do pop up in the top 10 super chatters. So shout out to all my super chatters, the ones that's here and the ones that's not. I appreciate y'all as always. Okay. I'm thinking Danny retire a Lion and then comes as a receivers coach down the road. Possible. We need Amendola to help develop Powell, maybe. BQ tried. Every time we had a developing back, they got picked up by another team. Okay. All right. Let's talk about that, JGB. Now, who has he drafted since he's been here at quarterback? Does anybody know? Well, I mean, it's one that's obvious. Let me see. We know he drafted the guy, what is his name? Ruddock, right? See you later, man. When you guys going to be on live again? I don't know, Beast. I don't know, man. Kid from Michigan. You're talking about, I just said his name, right? Ruddock, right? Jakey R. All right. Now, who else? Who else has Bob Quinn drafted as quarterback, as a backup to Matt, as far as the draft? I'm going to be checking my information while you guys figure it out. All right. Let's see what y'all are saying in the chat. And if you have not watched my video, go watch my video. So while I'm doing this and while you guys are doing that, Luke does not agree. Okay, one prize says Kaya. What about Brad? Kaya, and Jake Rudock, says JGB. All right. Yes, 2017 was Kaya. All right. And 2016 was Rudock. 2018 was no one, right? Right? Okay. Now, I don't know about y'all, man, but I feel like after this year, like last year's draft was tough. It was tough. Like looking back at the picks we had like 6 picks. I mean, it's no surprise that we ended up where we were. So, all right. So let's see what y'all up. Wait, what? Kaya's mom is Felicia from Friday. All right, I'm gonna have to go check that out. I agree with says Bruiser. I agree with the backup QB. To have Stafford play with a broken back is despicable. Peace and quiet. What's up, man? Yes, we haven't drafted a QB in 2 years out of the 4 that Bob the Goat Quinn. All right, all of them are studs though. Okay. See, I disagree with y'all. That's the beauty of this thing. All right, okay. So you take Jake Ruddock, and the thing that we were talking about is my issue is Bob Quinn has not put a suitable backup behind Matthew Stafford. Now, he drafted, here's what I'm trying to get at, fellas. So he drafts Ruddock in 2016. Okay? And then the very next year, you draft another one. So, okay, 2018 and 2019, you haven't drafted anyone. But, okay, those guys fell off. Okay, I can see that. Not everybody's first of all, they're both 6th-round picks. So you draft 2 6th-round. Were you expecting to get a Tom Brady? I mean, is that what you were doing? I'm not saying you got Matthew Stafford. You just signed him to a mega, massive, long-term deal. So you're going to go out and get a 3rd or 2nd-round quarterback, pick at your quarterback. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, I'm talking about free agency. I'm talking about a trade. I'm talking about somebody like a Sean Hill that can, if they come in, we need them to win a game or, so my thing was multiple games. Now, MICROMIKE says, I agree. All of them are studs, though. Yes. Okay, I'm going to have to go check that out. I agree. He hasn't brought in an adequate backup. Thank you, Alpha. Appreciate you. Jake Ruddock, do you believe in the Browns? I do, but not to what the media believes in them. We probably draft a guy next year. It's around that time. All right. So first two drafts, he takes 2 6th-round quarterbacks. Last 2 drafts, takes none. All right. And who were our backups? Bob Quinn's whole time here? Bruh. Okay, as Luke would say, bruh. Now, JGB, that's what Luke is saying. Luke is saying there aren't very many respectable backups in the league. Not every team has a Nick Foles. Okay, guys, what do you guys think about Teddy Bridgewater? And we're talking about comparing him to what the Lions have had in the past 4 years. Now, obviously, we can't. He was a starter 4 years ago, so we can't talk about that. But I'm saying we have Tom Savage. We had Dan Orlovsky. And we had Jake Ruddock. Now, Luke's argument was you're not going to give a bunch of money to a guy that's going to sit on the bench. And I'm just like, I get that. I'm not saying a bunch of money. I'm saying a little bit of money. Let me see what the chat is saying. There's not enough good backups to go around outside of Teddy and Fitzmagic, who are good backups. But that's my point. My point is both of those guys were available. And Bob Quinn didn't make a move. Both of those guys, would I prefer them over Savage? I would. Because with Fitz will give you 4 games where he'll look like a starter and then he'll flake out and then the starter will come back in. It is what it is. That's how it happens. Where we at in the chat? Okay, didn't we get brand new scouts? Maybe next year will be better backups. Could be. Wow, I got a DPF is 100% right. MICROMIKE, you are my dude. What's up? Travis, you wanted us to get Fitzmagic? Okay, where we at? That's who I want us to grab. Sign Peterman. Oh, hey, Luke would love that. You say his name and Luke will bust out. Will literally laugh out loud. Thought we would take a pull on Tyree Jackson from Buffalo this year. Okay, but JGB, that's my point though, man. You want to give big. No. Here's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like what's big. What's big to y'all? I'm thinking. I don't know. high single digits, low double digits. And hear me out. Hear me out. Here's what I'm saying. Okay, he spent money in places of need and get quality. If they didn't get Flowers or Coleman from Seattle because we spent money on a backup. Okay, all right, wait till 53. I'm sure a better QB will be available. Yes, all right. I'm saying that too. But guys, do you honestly think that Bob Quinn is going to go get a suitable backup QB? I agree with you guys. Now let's focus on Tom Savage, because that's the guy we're talking about this year. Because it was different guys available that he could have gone. Now, to answer JGB's question, here's the way I look at it. Matthew Stafford has been a Iron Man with a record number, a record-setting number of consecutive games. But there's no guarantee that 2019 is going to be like 2018. Okay? The question this question kind of will answer, JGB, I hope, your question about spending money on a backup QB. If Matthew Stafford goes down, do you trust the season to Tom Savage? That's question number one. It's like a billion-part question. He thinks Savage is serviceable. Should have gotten Blake from the Jags. Now, Sweden 88, I can stand Blake Bortles. I think we would be better off with putting my son in there, who is 4 feet tall. Blake Bortles is horrendous. Okay, RG3. I think RG3 would be better than Tom Savage. RG3 could get you a game or two. Okay. But what I'm saying is that if Matthew Stafford goes down, none of you guys are answering the question. Answer the question in the chat. I love all y'all. And if Tom Savage goes down, will you feel the same? I'm not saying like the same about our season, because obviously who would with a backup? Do you trust Tom Savage to take us to the playoffs? Now, this is all speculation, because honestly, that's what a backup quarterback is, right? That's what a backup quarterback is. One prize says no. If you don't like Blake, you don't want Savage, they're the same player. Blake Bortles was terrible. Blake Bortles is terrible. And he got the nerve to say he totally expects to be a starter in this league again. Forget about it. Look at the guys. Look at the guys who started off starters and wound up backups. The terrible Matt Schwab. You remember him? Or Schwab or Schwab, whatever his name was. Oh, you remember Matt Flynn? You remember those guys? Kaepernick, no. Well, if Stafford goes down, our season is lost, period. See, I disagree, JGB. I think if we had a serviceable quarterback, our season is not lost. Sean Hill, he was decent, right? When Sean Hill came into the game, you didn't expect you guys to lose. You were just like, Sean, I know, hey, I got confidence in you, Sean Hill. We haven't had a service when, listen, I brought this up to the fellas yesterday as we were talking. I said, bro, hey, who in the building, who in the chat remember the 0-16 season? I'm talking about like, oh, yeah, I remember I'm talking about remember the 0-16 season, watching every single game, the ones that weren't blacked out. Okay? Who remembers this? My son scared me when he shut the door. Bortles can't start for hey, he better go to the LFL. Stafford goes down. Our season's over always. Anyway, so I'd rather have a high pick. Trust me, scheme. I would trust the scheme, not Savage. Okay. Why not Alpha? Thanks, brother. Okay, finally, Alpha. Somebody remembered and Bug Spray says every game. Oh, I don't. I was in Iraq. Okay, shout out to MICROMIKE. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the things that you do. Appreciate that. Okay. 0-6. Let me tell you about 0-16. Calvin Johnson, only bright spot on the team. John Kitna is our starting quarterback, but John Kitna is suffering from back spasms, pain, injury, whatever. So who do we have? Dan Orlovsky, okay? The incredible Dano, right? Go Google Lions 0-16. I promise you'll see two pictures. One is a dude with a brown bag on his head with the eyes cut out that says 0-16 on the top. And the second picture that you will probably see is, what's the other one? What's the other photo, guys? JGB say I watched every game. My bad. Thank you. Thank you, Travis. My man, Travis. One pride, finally. Dano running out of the back of the end zone. Thank you, everybody, for telling me about my sound. I hit it by mistake, really. So what I'm saying is I'm here and I'm with him. But what was the one thing we wanted the Lions to do to that season? Just get a win. Please don't go down in NFL history as the first team to go winless in a 16-game season. I think ever, even when it was 10, 12, 14. Just don't. And what did we do the following year? We go out with the first pick in the 2009 NFL draft. The Detroit Lions select Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford would have made sure that we are not 0-16. You see what he did his rookie year. Matthew Stafford doesn't run out of the back of the end zone. Bro, and I'm not talking, look, as Luke, bro, I'm not talking about a toe or a heel. Dan Orlovsky, I am thinking he did it on purpose. He did not want to get creamed, so he runs 2 or 3 yards out of the end zone. He says, Chris says, I was a season ticket holder for that mess of a season. Well, I feel sorry for you. Bug Spray says 1 game. Yes. CK didn't win games. Jim Harbaugh did. Y'all still talking about Colin Kaepernick? Colin Kaepernick is done in the NFL. No team is going to sign him. Just get one. JGB, that's what I was saying. Just get one. And I don't remember who they played the last game of the season, but it was just like, just get one. And when it was over, Calvin Johnson, I think that was his what, guys? That was his second year. You just felt sorry for him. I think that was the end of the Kitna era, obviously, because we went and got Matthew Stafford. And Dano has been on the team 3-4 times since, seems like. MICROMIKE says Green Bay. Chris says my bank account need a buyout for that season. Yeah, they should have gave everybody. Do you know what they should have done? They should have said, yo, we'll give you 50% off of next year's season tickets. We'll give you free beer or something for the next season, because that was terrible. But the point I'm trying to make, guys, Kitna was traded mid-season. Okay. All right, so even he was traded mid-season. I don't even remember what we got for him. I don't know. I thought he was still there because it was like, Kitna, come back, man. Anybody is better than Dano. I thought he was still with us. But yeah, Colin Kaepernick is unfortunately, and I know a lot of people feel how they feel about the anthem and stuff like that, and I'm not going to touch that. But I will say that I don't think he's going to play ever again. I think that he is officially done in this league. And I think for all the talent he had, that the whole thing is unfortunate. So it is what it is. Jesse T, what's going on, man? I'm gonna check you out a little later, bro. Thanks for stopping by, man. But I saw you left me a message. Stop defending people because of their skin color. That alone is racist and isn't half the quarterback JGB is. Well, I don't know what y'all talking about up in there. I don't know what's going on up in this chat here. But yeah. Hey, listen, if you haven't seen Chicago Bears 24/7, please go check out his channel. He's doing his thing over there. So yeah, check that out. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. It's getting a little tight. Hey, it's getting a little tense up in here. Can we get back to the quarterback situation, guys, please, real quick? So what I'm saying, guys, about the backup cube, and Luke kind of feels like JGB. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I know exactly what he said. He's like, you want to pay all this money to a guy that's going to sit on the bench. And I'm like, well, you're saying that now. If you have money to spend, okay, why not get a serviceable quarterback? How much is Tom Savage making? Let's see. Okay, I got a video for that message, Phantom. Whoa, Alpha, just sports. Okay, somebody Google it. I don't want to. Somebody find out what Tom Savage is. I want to call him Fred. I don't know about y'all, but I want to call this guy Fred Savage. So Somebody tell me what he's making. My point is, who is to blame if Matthew Stafford goes down and we can't win a game? Who is to blame? Just put that answer in the chat. And I think that's the end. Brock Osweiler could be one. He's another one that was, I'm gonna come in and I'm a back. What did he do? I'm a backup. Well, it was Denver, right? Was it Denver? Who did he come in and, oh my God, he's the next? And then he goes to the Texans, and they were like, what did we just do? How much money did they give him? Was it 70-something million dollars? Joshua Brooks, what's going on, man? Are you behind? You're behind. I think you're behind, man. But yes. Thank you, MicroMike. Quinn is to blame. Micro is my dude, man. Sweden says we need to have our backups play the entire preseason so we can see what we have. I like that idea. You can put Matty in for maybe a quarter or something, but you know they're not gonna let that happen. We already know what Matt Stafford got. Denver came in for Manning, showed out half the season. So that's what I'm saying. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, Don. Welcome to the chat, bro. Hey, you need to go back to the beginning of this video where we talked about the quality wide receivers that the Detroit Lions have, man. So when you get some time, run it back and leave your thoughts in the comments after the video processes, man. The Bears have never beat Osweiler. That is terrible, Jesse. That's terrible. Don's coming to building and says, I'm saying you're to blame. You're the blame for putting it out there. That's bold. Look, I'll take that. I'm not even getting Bob Quinn money, but I'll take that. When Manning went down for the Colts, it was over. Who was their backup, fellas? They went 2-14. Who was their backup? Can anybody tell me? Do you think Hawk can slow down Mac? I think Hawk can, I think Mac gonna have his hands full, but I think with some help, maybe a little help from somebody. Let's go get Brock. At this point, I would take Brock Osweiler. Don't want to happen, JGB. Wait. Hold on, JG. So you'd have Quinn sign a no-name backup because a serviceable backup won't be let go by their team. No, I don't want a no-name backup, bro. I don't want a David Fales. What I'm saying is, I don't even know what Teddy Bridgewater got. But would you trust Teddy Bridgewater more than you trust Fred Savage? Okay? Would you trust him more? If so, would you go pay? I'm talking about, like I said, 1-year deal, something like that, $9-10 million. Somebody that could come in and win a stretch of games. Okay, because I think I don't know, man. Now Tom Savage could come in and he could be the next Brock, where he's gonna start somewhere. He just rips it up, and now he starts somewhere new. You're gonna pay him all this money. I don't know. But I'd much rather trust somebody proven and pay the man than a guy that is unproven. Like, why did they go get David Fales to make to push Tom Savage? That's why. Curtis Painter. Oh, okay. JGB says Scott Tolzien. I thought he was a punter. MicroMike says Painter. Don Burr, where was you at when we were talking about this? Hey, JGB actually brought you up, bro. He was like, where's Don Burr? The Bruiser or GG running out. She's running out of that. Okay. Great backups make salaries in this league. Who is San Fran's backup? I see what you're saying, but the backup QB position is probably one of the hardest ones to find. I do agree with that. And you don't know what you're going to get. You really don't. I'm just saying, ultimately, who does it fall on if Matthew Stafford goes down? That you put your trust in Ruddock, Kaya, who you then cut, right? And then, or traded, or whatever you did with them. And then Orlowski 2 times. This brother has spent 2 times on our roster, I believe, under Bob Quinn. Like, I think it was 16, and was it 16 and 17, or maybe just one? Maybe it's just one time. Because you need QBs to throw in practice, throw training camp. San Fran has a few, or Washington. I mean, like, what about Case Keenum? Would you trust Case Keenum over Tom Savage? I would say I actually brought up Sam Bradford. I gave a, but you talking about Tom Savage, or Sam Bradford. Sam Bradford had the Vikings looking mighty good a couple years ago. Thank you, JGB. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. Player personnel falls on Bob. That's all I was saying, bro. That's it. Or if Keenum gets cut, there you go. Possibly. Bradford got that Mayweather money. Yeah. I really didn't want to have to do this, but fine. I'll go be the backup because everyone in the chat is asking for it. Okay, sweet. And I see you, man. You just the man of all trades, bro. Bruiser says Keenum, love it. One Prize says yes. Landry Jones. Keenum will be a good backup. Alpha says it doesn't lead anywhere, Troxel. I believe I've seen videos like that, but okay. He's a glorified Tim Tebow. Travis says, I bring the facts. Literally, I tried that link. Sweden for backup QB. Hey, hashtag Sweden for backup. That'd be crazy. My son talking about hashtag facts. Okay, but real talk. Bradford is still sitting at the crib. Sam Bradford is at the house. He is currently, shout out to 313 JMO who just uploaded a video, came into, so make sure y'all go check it out after this. Sweden says hashtag Sweden for equipment manager. Sweden, we got to meet, man. You probably a comedian. Blake Bortles, hey, Bruiser, I'm going to put you on timeout. Don't you dare say that. Don't you dare say Blake Bortles. He is atrocious. The only reason he looked like anything, but I remember watching Game Day Prime and nobody was convinced of Blake Bortles. Nobody. Even when his defense carried him, and nobody. Dark Brown Twin, welcome to the chat. How you doing? The best backup QB situation is the Saints, Breeze, Bridgewater. Saints, Breeze, and Bridgewater. Okay. All right, fellas. All right. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick so we can dissect this. Because Luke was trying to bring this point. Man, we rolling here. We rolling, man. We passed our hour, but it's been a week, so I guess we can push it a little further. Let me see. I'm just going to type in NFL QBs. Let me see. NFL backup QBs, maybe? Current NFL backup QBs. Do me a favor, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscription button. Check out my link, my description for the DSA members. Troxel Sports Talk is one of them. Can't do two things at the same time, fellas. All right, let's see. Now, I did find some information yesterday, but it was from like a year ago. Okay, here we go. Okay, thank you, Sub Nation. Sub Nation to the rescue. All right, let me see where y'all at. Oh, my wife just texted me she on her way home. All right, that's what's up. Yay. All right. All right, let me see where y'all at. Okay, we got 19 in the chat. Good looking. 23 likes. Appreciate y'all. All right. All right, let me see. Y'all been rocking this chat. Hello. Hey, Dark Brown Twin, what's going on? Bradford will get hurt on the way. He says, shout out to Bug Spray. He says, Bradford will get hurt on the way here. That is a bam, 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 bam. That's kind of funny. Joshua Brooks, Texans don't want to give Jadeveon a deal. Lions should. Man, do you know what he would want? What we have to pay him, bro? Like, that would be insane. But I wanted him early on, but I thought they tagged him. Alpha says, stay away from Clowney. Dude is all hype and only play well when his contract is up. All right. All right. So thanks to, okay, let me see. Okay, here we go. All right. So this is from, thank you to, shout out to, to SB Nation, Christian Deandra, who posted this on June the 10th of this year. All right. So here we go, guys. Let's get it popping. I'm going to follow along in the chat on my phone. Tyrod Taylor is with the Chargers. Indeed, he is. So Phillip got a decent backup, right? Wouldn't you say? I mean, and let's think about it, guys. We're only focusing on the fact that we have Tom Savage as our backup. Tom Savage. Okay. This guy, he actually tiered the quarterbacks. Okay. And it looks like, ooh, wow. Okay. Wow. All right. You know what? This is a good subject, guys. We'll keep it rocking for another, let me see how long we got. Maybe another 20 minutes, depending on how the chat goes. All right. Thank you guys for rocking with me so far. Like I said, I'm only here so I don't get fined. And I'm also here because MICROMIKE and JGB wanted to talk football. So here we go. All right. So what they have is this guy tiered it. Now, it's not about the tiers, but I think this is hilarious. So Jacoby Brissett, who somebody mentioned, which backs up Andrew Luck. Tyrod Taylor, shout out to JGB, is the Chargers backup. Now, he has these as tier 1, which are guys who could acceptably start in worse situations. Well. Wouldn't you know? Who do you think number 3 is, fellas? Number 3 is Teddy Bridgewater. Didn't I say Teddy Bridgewater? Nick Mullins is the 49ers backup, whoever was asking that. Mr. Ryan Tannehill. Would you take Ryan Tannehill over Fred Savage? I would. He is now the backup in the Titans, for the Titans. Remember the Titans. And Mr. Case Keenum, which was another big name on our list, backs up the Washington Redskins quarterback, obviously, who they got over there. All right. So, where y'all at? Where y'all at so far? Okay. Look, JGB is the man. Hey, Jay, we got to get you to start your own channel. He said I'm on the same article as DPF. All right, bro. All right. Okay, now you just got to keep up with me, man. All right. So, once again, guys who could acceptably start in worse situations. What do you think about that list? Jacoby Brissett, Tyrod Taylor, Mr. Bridgewater, Nick Mullins, Ryan Tannehill, and Case Keenum. Would you take any one of them guys over Tom Savage? And who was available? Tyrod Taylor, Bridgewater for sure. Tannehill got traded, and Case Keenum was available. I'm not too sure about Brissett. I don't know. And Nick Mullins, I don't even know who he is. But at least 3 of those guys were free agents, right? All right. All of the above, says MICROMIKE. Now, once again, that's tier 1, guys who could acceptably start in worse situations, a.k.a. your quarterback being out for a season. Now, we're going to go to tier 2, our bridge to the future, maybe. Wow. Drew Lock, Broncos, Daniel Jones, okay, Josh Rosen. So, yeah, they don't count. They don't count. Okay. All right. Tier 3 career backups. All right. Okay. Brett Huntley, Matt Barkley, Chase McBurger Daniels, Drew Stanton, AJ McCarron, Chad Henne, Brian Hoyer, Trevor Siemian, Tom Savage. So we are in, but I think Rosen got traded, Dark Brown. I think he did, didn't he? All right, so let me read this again. Career backups. Yeah. Okay, so Huntley, Cardinals, Barkley, Bills, McBurger Daniels is the Bears. Browns is Drew Stanton backs up. Wow. AJ McCarron. Now, I don't know how many of these guys were free agents. Chad Henne, which it seems like he is still in the league. Wow. Brian Hoyer. Wow, Nicholas, what's going on, man? Shout out to Nicholas Aaron. Hey, check it out, bro. Your name finally updated, but it's not the amount you said. So, shout out for the super chat, bro. Appreciate that. Okay, anytime now, Kerryon Johnson should say something. I guess everything is kind of slow. My computer looks like it's working extra hard. Extra hard. All right, guys. So what do you think so far? Don Burr says we are here. We are in who status? There it is. Finally. Okay. Somebody tell me what that song is. If you haven't peeped, I changed my super chat song or my sound. Tell me what it is. Yeah, I agree, Buck Spray. Keenum or AJ McCarron. Nicholas Aaron, today's MVP. Absolutely. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate you and supporting the DSA and the Gridiron Blitz. Joshua Brooks says the Lions need a number 2 cornerback. Why not give Claiborne an offer? I thought it was 10. Now it is. Yeah. Well, that could be behind Aaron, so appreciate that. JGB, I'm about sick of you, man. I'm sick of you. Goodness, bro. You don't even live in a city and you know, yes, that is the Lions fight song. He took all the fun out of it. Thank you, JGB. Goodness, man. I mean, what in the world? Marching down the field to a Lions victory. Go Lions. Man, come on, man. Oh, my goodness. Shout out to JGB, who is getting on my nerve. Don Burr says 2 Live Crew is the song. Come on, man. All right. So Tom Savage is in tier 3, which is the career backup category. Top tier 4, veteran mentors with Matt. He is still in the league, bro. Matt Schwab is still in the league, or Schwab, or whatever his name is, with the Falcons. So he's back to them now. Wow. And Robert Griffin III. Now I think that's pretty bold. Veteran mentors. Wow. I mean, that's what a difference between the number 1 and number 2 pick, right? In 2012, man, that's crazy. All right. Now, here's my favorite category. Y'all ready for this? Oh, man. Oh, man. Tier 5, former starters who no longer or never did have it. Guess who's in that category, ladies and gentlemen? Dark brown and gentlemen. Blake Bortles of the Rams, Mike Glennon, and Mr. Blaine Gabbert. I didn't even know he was still in the league. Are you kidding me? Former starters who no longer or never did had it. Tier 6, possibly in our long-term plans, but possibly not, LOL. Will Greer, Gardner Minshew, Nate Suffield. Who is the what? And Joshua Dobbs. I don't even know these people. I heard Will. That was it. Somebody go get Derek Anderson out of retirement. Okay, young guys who look in no way ready. Oh my goodness, another bunch of names except Deshaun Kaiser. Oh man. Wow. Wait a minute. Paxton Lynch is now a Seahawk. I did not know that. You remember all the hype that was surrounding that dude when he got drafted? Oh, Cutler, you playing around. You playing around. I believe that he was JGB. He says wasn't Gabbert a first round. Yeah, I guess that's what they say. So there you have it, guys. So out of acceptable, I have to agree with this guy. I think Kaiser. Ooh, that was nasty. Excuse me. I don't think he looked too bad. Kaiser, I would not take anybody from tier 6. Nobody from 5. I honestly would I could see Robert RG3. AJ McCarron, could see him. I could. From tier 3, which is the tier our quarterback is in. But the point that I'm trying to make is that we could have had Tyrod Taylor, Teddy Bridgewater, and Case Keenum. That's the point I'm trying to make, guys. So there you have it. JGB, I see you, man. He said, CDPF, our backup situation isn't that bad. Well, I guess according to not, what is the tier again, JG? Let me see. Tom Savage is in the career backup. Wow. I wonder where Dano would be. Yeah, that wow. Okay. Wait, what is that, Mike? What is that, bro? Look like a tear. Oh, I know. Yeah, it looks like a teardrop. All right, Bug, you out, man. Peace out, man. Christian Hackerman. Who in the world? Okay, I see you. All right, man. Yeah, Pooh. Dan is a career dumpster fire. Wow. Yeah, I guess when you run out of end zone, that you can't like ever come back from that. So, but yeah, man. So there we have it. Like I said, fellas, I'm only on, but I had a fantastic time with you fellas and ladies in here. Shout out to Sweeten88, who is always welcome, as is everybody else. But shout out to Sweeten for being the man that he is, and all my other 9 super chatters as well, and everybody who's not in that top super chat list that drops donations, whether it's on my channel or Noble Sports Entertainment or Luke G when he comes back, or whoever it is. Thank you guys for doing that. We do appreciate that. I am going to try to get a green screen as well. Yeah, MICROMIKE, I know you get off kind of early, man, so I hope I helped you get through the end of your day. It's Friday, so I hope that this help you get through that. Dark Brown says, yeah, Dano was horrible for us that year. He was. I still have nightmares about that. Even when I see him on TV, I think about he is the quarterback that ran out of the back of the end zone. Like, he was running into the stands. That's how far back he was. So, yeah, so what we'll do, guys, I guess we can do a once a week thing. Like I said, live streams are not the best for analytics. They're great for other things, but they're not great for analytics. So it actually really kind of made my channel come to a standstill. And I actually need to put out a video later today to kind of catch this algorithm as well. So, and keep it going. But I appreciate you guys. We can do it on Fridays if that's a good day for people, like the end of the week stream. We got a week's worth of stuff to talk about. And we'll do it like that. You know, we'll try to keep it an hour, and if it goes further than that, we'll just play it by ear. So that play ranks high up with the butt fumble. Yeah, I see that. I see that. Absolutely. So with that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in to Detroit Lions Today here on the Gridiron Blitz. Thank you to JGB, who needs to start his own channel. Let me know if you need some help with that. We need all the guys we can get. You kind of messed it up with the theme song, man, with the fight song, but that's right. It is the actual Lions fight song. I tried to get Go Lions, but I couldn't find a clean cut. You know how the dude is in Ford Field when you go to a game and the Lions score, he sings the fight song, and it's called Gridiron Heroes. That's the name of the song. Don't say that too loud. I might get a copyright strike. Yeah, I did ask. I didn't expect you to just come like bam. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't waste no time, bro. Like, you was typing it before I even asked. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do appreciate that. Don't forget the round table is back on Tuesday. That will be on my channel, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I think that's it. Shout out to everybody who came into TROXEL'S Sports Talk yesterday with that. It's crazy the numbers that thing did. Pistons made some pretty good moves, so I'm excited about that. And yeah, we got 34 days until the release of Luke G. So mark that on your calendars. And hopefully if y'all want us to do something a little later, we can do that too, depending on everybody's schedule. So I will talk to you guys later. Thank you, Dark Brown Twin, for stepping in the building. Don't see you that often. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. I just missed something. Well, that might be my video. Hold on. It's in the chat. Wait a minute. I just saw it. Wait a minute. Something that the Lions just signed somebody. One Pride 40 says Lions are getting to sign. So they're going to sign that guy. Oh, boy. I wonder what his deal is. Because he said his agent was working out with the Lions. Like, that's let me see. Let me see, guys. I'm going to look it up real quick. Go Lions indeed, Dark Brown. Thank you for being here. Let me check real, because the first If you Google Detroit Lions, it should pop right up. And if not, it might be on Twitter. Okay, it's not on Google right now, but it could have come through Twitter. I know Twitter seems to drop Lion stuff first. Trav, you still in the building, man? If you still in the building, do your thing, man. No, but I did see. Wow. So the Detroit Pistons have agreed to a deal with former Michigan State Spartans guard Matt McQuaid. That dropped about an hour ago. I'll look on the Bleacher Report. I didn't even get an alert from them. I got their app and I'm signed up with them, but I didn't even get a. Nope, I don't see it. I don't see it, but I guess I'll. Oh, nope, I still see that he visited. So, all right, that'll probably drop soon. This guy looks like he has potential. He really does, but I know he hasn't played a ton, I don't think, when I was looking up. Yeah, I don't see it. The Bruiser. But anyway, I guess maybe that's more indication that they think that Snacks is going to hold out. They really do. I believe that him and Slayer are going to hold out, but, we'll see. So anyway, guys, once again, thank you so much. Shout out to my moderators in here, Alpha Fanta and TROXEL'S Sports Talk. Shout out to MICROMIKE, JGB. Very live discussion. Man, appreciate y'all for making this worth something. And yeah, man, I will see y'all on Tuesday. Go Lions. Peace out, guys.